Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. You can book your own personal private reading with me on my site, psychicbellalove.com. If you are watching this on Sunday, June 27th, when I am recording, it is the last day to use coupon code Friday, all in caps, to get 30% off any appointment on the site. If it's after that, you can use coupon code YouTube to get $10 off any appointment on the site. That's YouTube, all in caps. And all of the appointments on the site have already been discounted for the summer anyways. So since Prince Harry is back in the UK to unveil the statue of Princess Diana, I just wanted to see if maybe him coming back and them doing such an emotional tribute for their mom would maybe help mend things between he and Prince William, because their relationship is reported to be so, tense and fractured. This isn't taking anybody's sides or anything like that. Don't come over here to bash. We're just looking at the relationship between Harry and his brother in this reading and seeing, where things are and where things are gonna go going forwards. So Spirit, please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to the relationship between Prince William and Harry. Are they going to get to a better place? How are things right now? Thank you, Spirit, for asking only with the intention and purpose of clarity and understanding, not with any bad intent, just so that we know which path to take. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. And oh my God, my makeup got so messed up on my nose. I had to run out and wear a mask. And I don't even know if we have to still wear masks in California or not. I'm so confused about all this. I'm just wearing my mask because I'm not getting the mark of the beast. I mean the vaccine right now. So I will continue to mask up if that's what I gotta do. And just a reminder, I do not take any video requests here on YouTube. You are welcome to join the appropriate tier on my Patreon. If you would like the opportunity to request videos, that's only done on Patreon, along with the uncensored readings that we can't do on YouTube, conspiracy theories, mediumship readings. So we're gonna be uploading a lot of really great content this week. Alrighty. And I am no longer on Stationhead, only YouTube and Patreon and Instagram. Alright, Spirit, how is things right now between Princes William and Harry? Thank you, Spirit. And congratulations to Harry and Meghan on the birth of little Lily, aka Lilibet Diana. I'm just so curious, since Archie looks like the spitting image of Harry when he was that age, if Lily takes more after Meghan to kind of balance things out, or if she's gonna just throw everybody a curveball and look exactly like Diana. That would be so crazy. Because sometimes those genes do pop out and you get a kid that looks like, a grandparent, and they don't look like either of their parents. But I did see this one picture. It was a side-by-side of Diana when right before she passed, because she was only in her mid-30s when she passed. And I think Harry's the same age as Diana was when she passed, and him now. And oh my God, they he looks so much like his mom. And I always just chalked him up to looking so much like her siblings, because of the red hair, and then how much he has a lot of similarities to Prince Philip. But oh my gosh, he really has a lot of his mom's face, and I just never realized it. I just think it's funny too how William when he was younger, looked so much like Diana. And as he's gotten older, he looks so much more like his dad, and you can barely see his mom at all in him anymore. Like, his looks completely changed. And I was also wondering, I gotta look up how tall Prince Charles is, because both of his boys are a lot taller than him. And, but I know Prince Philip is tall. So, poor Charles. He seems like he kind of got like the worst traits of both of his parents. Because like when you look at Elizabeth and Philip separately, especially when they were younger, they were good looking people, but Charles kind of like took all of the like traits on them that like separated, didn't look so cute all the time. He's gotten much better looking as he's gotten older, so he actually looks like actually pretty good for an old man these days. So they kind of age strangely in that family. Alrighty, so both of the boys like want to make up with each other. Like, they both do care a lot about each other. It's right now, William feels like you kind of never know what you're walking into with Harry, because he perceives Harry to have changed so much, and he does feel like, you know, outside influences, and let's be honest, he completely, you know, blames Meghan for this, have basically, like, he sees it as that Meghan has manipulated his brother into becoming somebody that is angry and has all this resentment that he feels like Harry did not have in the past. Okay, this is William's perspective of Harry. Now, Harry feels like, I've always been this way. You guys just never gave me the opportunity to really be able to open up. Like, to Harry, he feels more comfortable communicating in the American atmosphere of where we are so talkative about our feelings, and it's okay for us to say like, hey, I was angry, or I was this or that. Like, we really do get messy and dirty and talk about that kind of stuff. Whereas he feels like in, you know, Great Britain, yeah, even if you are being honest with your family, you're doing it in a more polite sense. And so he's seeing it as, even when I expressed myself, I was doing it in more of a British stiff upper lip, polite mentality. So you didn't get the raw grit and emotion of what I was feeling when I was telling you these things, to the point that you were really understanding how I really felt about it. So there's just a complete disconnect in the way that both of them are viewing things in this moment. I do feel, you know, Charles has kind of like wrung his hands back and forth over this of how does he sort of mend the fence, because he feels like he very much wants to make things right with Harry. He doesn't like all of this going on. Charles is showing up and is an extremely emotionally sensitive person with this King of Cups energy. I know William is a Cancer, but Spirit is denoting that this card is actually making out to be Charles. And with him in this Magician energy, it is talking about him really trying, not like I'm definitely going and putting spells out there, but him trying like to come up with, like, it's like where you're just spinning every angle, pulling up every, you know, root, and trying to figure out like, well, maybe if I say this to William, and then if I tell Harry to look at it this way, that's how like we get them on the same page, because he feels like he's caught in the middle, and that for whatever reason, Charles believes that for him and Harry to get back to a good place, William and Harry need to be in a good place first. It's like, I can't be good with Harry if William's mad and Harry's mad. Like, they have to be okay, and then me and Harry can be okay too. So, and I don't know if it's because both of the boys try to pull him on one side or the other, or if Harry feels like, no, you're taking William's side so much, but that's how Charles is perceiving things to be. So he's trying to kind of, you know, finagle things and figure out, like, what can I do to get everybody on the same page right now? He hasn't figured that out yet. Charles is going to make some kind of offer of money to Harry, trying to fix their relationship. He feels like if Harry doesn't have to be so financially independent, it's like, okay, if you, let's just be honest. They view Harry feeling like this is his way to make money. And it's like, okay, so if you're that desperate for money that you have to go around and tell all of our secrets, if we give you money, then you're not in that big of need of it, and then maybe you can stop talking about us. I don't see Harry accepting that whatsoever. So that's gonna actually cause more distance between him and his dad. They have sent in the queen to try to really kind of do the whole grandma, we love you kind of a thing. She's trying to play good cop right here, where it's like, Harry, we're not mad at you. We just love you and we want to support you and we don't want you to feel ostracized. She's trying to hit him with a different way, since the tough love, since William getting mad at him, his dad trying to pay him off, hasn't worked. Harry just feels like this is all sneaky bullshit and he's not falling for it. So I feel him being better with his grandma as he leaves. And I don't feel things being fixed between him and his brother. I feel like they'll have a couple good moments because they're talking about memories of their mom, and it softens things up with them to where, you know, they get kind of teary-eyed and they think about how the last thing that their mom would probably want is for the two of them to be at such odds with each other. However, it's very short-lived, because as soon as the moment's over, it goes right back to, well, your wife caused you to act like this and you hate my wife, so as long as that's going on, we're not good with each other. Because Harry's very much stuck in a mindset that as long as William is being judgmental towards Meghan and he feels like William doesn't like Meghan and has, you know, a bias against her, Harry's point of view with this, that there is no way for them to be okay with each other, because it's like, that's my wife, that's my family. I made it a point to always be a brother of sorts to your wife, but you've never given my wife that same opportunity, consideration, compassion, chance, because he really feels like, looking back, William's always had it out for Meghan. And I mean, at the core of this, William has never really liked Meghan. And so that's what it's really coming down to right now, is what Spirit is saying. And, you know, Spirit just started kicking in and talking and talking and talking. So I stopped even paying attention to the cards, guys, because Spirit just wanted to get everything out there direct from them and their feelings, and not mince words or have there be any sort of misinterpretation of it. That it definitely is 100% comes down to William not liking Meghan, and Harry is not going to be okay with his brother so long as he has an issue with his wife. So Harry has no problems with Catherine. He really doesn't. And I don't get that Meghan does either. It's, you know, and Meghan doesn't have a problem with William. She just wishes, you know, that he would stop looking at her through the lens of what she kind of feels like William looks at her through the same lens that like the tabloid press who doesn't like her looks at her. And it's like, you didn't ever give me the opportunity to get to know me as a person, and not just being like, oh, she's Hollywood and she's gonna come in and ruin my family, because she feels like he's always had that like chip on his shoulder when it comes to her. So and William's always felt like Meghan was somebody that he just couldn't trust from the get-go. So I'm not saying either side is right or wrong, just saying how each side feels about things. And Catherine's just sort of sitting there hating all the conflict and wanting it to just die down, because she does miss Harry a lot. She feels really lonely without him, because she feels like William was always off being future King William, and her and Harry were kind of like the secondary people in the back that could have a giggle and kind of get along with each other. And so she's, missed having that. And then on top of it, she feels a little bit, like she's been pushed to the forefront as the future queen consort a lot. So it feels like there's been a lot of change for her. And deep down inside, she really misses her little brother, Harry. So, it's a rough thing. At the end of the day, you guys, no matter how much it's drama and the Young and the Restless playing out in front of our lives and this one and that one and everything, they're still human beings and they still have feelings. And, I always just look at all the little kids, because regardless of if we like Meghan and Harry or William and Catherine, all of the kids are just the cutest little things ever. And to just think that, you have these 5 little tiny cousins who should be having the most fun, because that's the one thing that I do think is adorable about the Kardashians is all the little grandbabies that are the same age, all having these play dates together and everything. And when you think about how that could have been going on with these kids, and that it got to such a serious extent that people felt like they were being bullied and they had no other choice to leave. And these 2 brothers whose mom, was such an iconic, loving person, not getting along with each other. And at the end of the day, as much as Princess Diana can be proud of Harry for standing up for himself, the last thing that she wants is for her boys to not be getting along like this. So it really is sad when you really think about it. And I mean, I do pray that everybody at some point can find a way to heal and love and respect each other and do what's right. So with that said, guys, I love you all so very much, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want to request videos or get in on exclusive content that cannot be posted on YouTube, join my Patreon, which will be linked down below. And if you are watching this before midnight on Sunday, the 27th of June, 2021, you can use coupon code Friday, all in caps, to get 30% off any reading on the site. Otherwise, coupon code YouTube, all in caps, will get you $10 off any appointment. All of them have been discounted for the summer anyways. It is at psychicbellalove.com. All info will be listed down below. Bye, guys.